Textify is now available in 10 other languages. Check our featured channels.
And so it begins. Has everyone gone over their assigned countermeasures? Last year, the season started 2 weeks early, and we were nearly caught flat-footed.
Already on it. Restocked the entire bear trap grid on the Eastern Trail this morning. And before you ask, yes, every trap is armed and tested.
Good man. Any activity out there yet?
That's actually what I wanted to bring up. Found fresh prints out there while I was working. Big ones. And I mean big.
Bigfoot.
Unless there's a man out here wearing size 22 boots, then yeah. Bigfoot. Caught him on the trail camera not too long ago.
Honestly, someone should just leave a massive pair of shoes out on the trail. See if we can confuse it into thinking another one already claimed the territory.
That's either the worst idea or the best idea I've ever heard.
Why not both? I'm being serious, though. We could leave a whole decoy setup out there. Giant shoes, giant sleeping bag, giant granola bar.
A giant granola bar. For Bigfoot.
Nutritious and confusing.
As much as I love this plan, let's stay focused. Ron, what's the situation at the bridge?
Filed the bridge shutdown paperwork with the county this morning. Everything is in order on that front. But I'll tell you what, it couldn't have come at a better time. 2 separate hikers came down from the ridge this afternoon, and both reported the same thing. Something enormous circling up above the tree line near the old overlook.
Mothman.
That's my read, yeah. Neither hiker stuck around long enough to get a clear look, which is honestly for the best.
Smart hikers. Speaking of things in the tree line, I just pulled this off my trail camera. Something was moving out there in the early hours. I can't make it out clearly.
I can. Look at the shoulder height relative to the lower branches. That's a black bear. It's a big one, but it's still a bear.
You sure?
Fairly sure. The gait is wrong for anything worse. If it were Bigfoot, the stride would be longer and the shoulders would be higher.
Good. Let's not borrow trouble we don't have yet.
Can I say something?
Of course.
I've been counting the years. This autumn marks 13 years since the Rake was last documented anywhere in this region.
Jess.
I'm not panicking. I just think we should say it out loud. 13 years is a long dormancy period, even by its own patterns. The window for a return is open.
The Rake is long gone. It's probably found itself a quieter stretch of the mountains by now. Something with less resistance.
Agreed. We've given it no reason to come back here. Every other cryptid hits the same walls year after year, and eventually they adjust their routes. The Rake is smarter than the rest of them, which means it's smart enough to go somewhere easier.
There are hundreds of miles of Appalachian wilderness it could have moved into. Dozens of smaller towns with no organized response at all. If anything, I feel sorry for whoever's dealing with it now.
That's probably the most accurate read we've got. It hasn't shown any sign of presence here in over a decade. We focus on what we know is coming. Everyone cross-reference with your sector and flag anything that's running low. Let's get ahead of this one.
The grid got triggered overnight. Multiple stations were hit on the Eastern Trail. Whatever hit the trap hit it hard, but it backed off. No breach, no injury, nobody hurt.
That's exactly what we needed to see. Bigfoot testing the eastern boundary and turning back. Countermeasure confirmed effective for another year.
Good news from the south as well. Totems are all standing, none of them disturbed. But I found something while I was walking the line this morning. That scorch mark wasn't there yesterday. That's a Wendigo contact signature. It pushed up against the warding boundary, felt the totem line and retreated.
The totem line held against a Wendigo on night 2. That's earlier than last year.
By about 3 days, yeah. They're hungry earlier this season.
Speaking of early, I want to flag something from the bridge checkpoint last night. Around 2 in the morning, I heard it before I saw it. Something enormous. I looked up and there was this shape against the clouds. It circled twice over the span and then banked hard when it reached the closure barriers. Gone within about 40 seconds.
Mothman. That matches the altitude and the approach vector from 3 years ago almost exactly.
It does. 2 passes and a hard avoidance turn is textbook Mothman behavior when it encounters a closed crossing. Every recorded avoidance event in our file looks the same. It won't try the bridge again this week.
That's what I figured. Still, seeing it up close is never something you get used to.
All right. I've been cross-referencing all 3 reports against the historical logs going back about 9 years. Bigfoot on the eastern trail, Wendigo pressure on the southern totem line, Mothman at the bridge, all within the first 2 nights. This is probing behavior. They're testing boundaries, not committing, which means heavier pressure is likely coming between days 2 and 4. Everyone stays at their stations and keeps reporting.
Noted on all 3. But I want to say something while we're talking about patterns.
Jess,
I know, but hear me out. Bigfoot probes the trap line. The Wendigo tests the totem boundary. Mothman circles the bridge. Every one of those behaviors follows the same logic. They're checking whether the defenses are still there. The Rake doesn't do that. It doesn't probe. It doesn't test boundaries. It watches, quietly from a distance for as long as it needs to. And you won't see any sign of it while it's doing that. So the fact that there's no sign of it is not the same as it not being here.
Your point is logged, Jess. I mean that seriously, not as a dismissal. Keep watching your sector and flag anything that feels off. Even if you can't explain it.
I will.
for what it's worth, Eastern Trail has been quiet since the trap triggered. Nothing else moving out there that I can pick up.
Same on the south line. Totems are holding and the scorch site hasn't expanded.
Bridge is clear. No further aerial activity since last night.
Then we close out week 1 in decent shape. 0 casualties. Every countermeasure performed as intended. We've had worse first weeks. Let's not get comfortable, but let's acknowledge that.
Urgent. Everyone needs to see this right now. I know it's late, but wake up if you're asleep. I was watching the regional news broadcast out of Vixen Town just now, and I recorded it straight off my television screen. Watch before anyone says anything.
The entity has been linked to several domestic incidents occurring during the early morning hours.
Ron, tell me that's not a real regional broadcast. Tell me that's some late-night hoax segment or a Halloween stunt from a local station.
It's real. I watched it live. That was the 11 o'clock news out of Vixen Town. Not a segment, not a feature. Breaking news.
Does Vixen Town have any organized countermeasures in place? Anything at all?
Nothing like ours. They've always deferred to the Ranger organization for guidance on cryptid activity. They've never built independent defenses. No trap grids, no totem lines, none of it. They just follow whatever the Rangers tell them.
Which means if the Rake is operating anywhere near Vixen Town, they have no meaningful response prepared.
That's what worries me. And there's more. The broadcast also aired a series of instructional videos, apparently put out by the Ranger organization specifically. They're framing it as official guidance on how to protect yourself from the Rake.
The Ranger organization, putting out instructional videos on how to protect yourself from the Rake.
That's what he said.
We have spent years trying to find a single workable countermeasure against that thing. Years. And the Ranger organization has just casually put together an instructional video.
Let's see it before we react. Ron, send the first one.
In the event of a sighting, do not scream. Do not maintain prolonged eye contact.
Basic generic behavioral advice. Don't scream at the apex predator. Don't stare at the apex predator. That's not a countermeasure. That tells us nothing about how to prevent an encounter, stop an approach, or survive contact. Nothing in that clip is actionable.
Agreed. That's the kind of advice you put on a leaflet when you have no actual answer and need to appear like you do.
So either they genuinely don't know how to counter it, or they know and they're not sharing it.
Ron, is there another clip?
One more.
If the entity speaks your name, leave the premises immediately.
Leave the premises immediately. Every documented encounter we have on file tells us the same thing. By the time the Rake knows your name, you are already inside whatever it has planned for you. Leaving is not an option at that stage. That clip isn't guidance. That clip is a way of telling people there's nothing they can do while making it sound like there is.
So 3 clips from the official Ranger organization, and not a single practical method of protection between them.
That's the sum of it, yeah.
It's been watching Vixen Town. That's what this means. It watched, it moved, and now people are calling the news.
Vixen Town is close. Closer than any other town the Rake has been documented near in the last decade. Everyone needs to understand what that means for us. From this point forward, Jonasville is on elevated alert. I want daily check-ins from every sector, not just when something happens. We don't wait for it to show us a sign. We assume it's already watching.
Understood.
On it.
Yeah.
I've been assuming that for 3 weeks. I'll keep watching.
Good. Everyone get some rest if you can. We've got a long autumn left. Morning, everyone. I don't want to jinx anything, but I'll say it anyway. The pressure on the perimeter has dropped sharply over the past several days. No incidents flagged overnight, nothing on the trail cameras worth discussing. How is everyone reading their sectors?
Eastern trap grid has been completely quiet. Not a single trigger in nearly a week. I walked the whole line yesterday morning just to make sure nothing had been tampered with. Everything is armed, everything is set. Whatever was pushing at the eastern boundary has pulled back.
Good to hear. Janie, how's the totem line holding up?
Holding perfectly. No scorch marks, no displacement, no contact signatures anywhere along the southern boundary. I've actually started a full maintenance check on each marker since things have been quiet enough to do it properly. Most of them are in good shape. A few of the older markers need rebinding before the season ends, but nothing urgent. It feels strange doing routine maintenance when we're this deep into autumn. Strange in a good way.
Same story at the bridge. No aerial activity in days. I've been watching the sky every night and there's been nothing. Shutdown is still fully in place. The county hasn't pushed back on the extension. Honestly, it's almost boring out here, and I mean that as a compliment.
Boring is exactly what we want with 1 month left to go. We are genuinely in the best position we've been in at this point in the season for several years.
We are. I'll grant that. But I want to bring something up while we're talking about the state of things.
Go ahead.
The scout team we sent toward Vixen Town. That was several days ago now. They were supposed to check in once they got eyes on the town and again on the return journey. Neither check-in has come through.
They were given a flexible window. The whole point was not to rush them.
I know what the window was. They're past it.
The road between here and Vixen Town is notorious for dead zones. I've lost signal completely on that stretch before, and I wasn't even going that far in.
Martin's right. There are at least 2 or 3 stretches through those mountain roads where you won't get anything. No calls, no texts, nothing. They're probably fine and just waiting until they get back into range. I wouldn't read too much into the silence just yet.
Yeah, we'll flag it properly if they haven't made contact by end of day tomorrow. For now, let's not borrow trouble. The season's nearly done and the town is intact. That's worth something.
Agreed.
Almost there.
I'm part of the scout team you sent toward Vixen Town. I need everyone to read this carefully and not panic. Every person in Vixen Town is dead.
What?
All of them?
All of them. We entered the town from the northern access road. There were bodies in the street before we even reached the main intersection. Inside the buildings, it was worse. The trauma on every body we found is consistent with a large predatory entity, not human. Not any cryptid that leaves the kind of damage we're trained to identify as Bigfoot or Wendigo. This was the Rake. I have no uncertainty about that.
God.
Hendrik, how certain are you? Completely certain. We recovered footage from inside one of the residential homes. It was still running on a device near the front of the house. Watch this before I say anything else.
What? Dad!
How did it move that fast? How did it get through the window that quickly? Vixen Town had ranger-guided defenses in place. How did it get past all of that entirely?
I've never seen anything move that way. Not Bigfoot, not anything on our trail cameras, nothing. That's not an animal operating on instinct. No, it isn't. And it didn't simply bypass Vixen Town's defenses. From what we found on the ground, it dismantled them. Every barrier, every ranger-sanctioned measure the town had in place was destroyed before the attack began. And once those corridors were open, the other cryptids came through simultaneously. Bigfoot, Wendigo, Mothman, all of them at once. The town had no way to manage that kind of pressure across every boundary at the same time.
How do multiple cryptid species coordinate like that? They don't behave that way. They've never behaved that way.
They didn't coordinate. The Rake coordinated them. It destroyed the barriers in a sequence that opened specific entry corridors for specific cryptid types. It didn't need the others to cooperate. It just needed to remove what was keeping them out and let instinct do the rest.
That is exactly what Jess has been warning us about. Jess, you were right. The intelligence, the patience, the planning. This is what you were describing.
Everyone listen to me. I want every resident of Jonasville armed before dark tonight. Go house to house if you have to. Pull from the community stockpile, distribute what we have, and brief everyone on priority targets. Report back to this chat when your sectors are covered. We do not wait to see whether it comes for us. We assume it will and we act accordingly.
On it.
Starting immediately.
Already moving.
I want to come back. I want you to know that. But there's something moving very close to my position right now. I can hear it in the brush. I know what that sound is. And I know I'm not going to make it back to Jonasville. Johnny, you've kept that town standing for years. Keep doing it. Martin, Janie, Ron, Jess, prepare for the worst. That's all I've got. Good luck.
God rest him.
Let's start arming the town.
All right, the first sector's been confirmed. Maple Street and the 2 blocks either side of it are fully distributed. Every household has at least 1 firearm and they've all been briefed on what's coming. Priority targets in order. The Rake first, then Wendigo, then Bigfoot. Mothman only if it breaches the bridge. How are the rest of you doing?
Northern sector is done. Every household on my street is armed. I walked each one personally and made sure nobody was going to panic and do something stupid. They're scared, but they're listening.
Good work. That's exactly how it needed to go.
Southern blocks are covered. Took a little longer because the Harlow family had 3 houses to get through, but we managed it. I also reinforced the totem line while I was out there. The primary markers are still standing, but I've added a secondary row about 15 feet behind them. If something gets through the first line, the second one should at least slow it down enough to warn us.
Smart. That's exactly the kind of redundancy we need tonight.
Bridge checkpoint is set. Handed out rifles to everyone stationed here. Small team, but they're steady. Bridge is closed, barrier is holding, and everyone knows what to do if something comes at the span from below. We're as ready as we're going to be out here.
Jess, what's your read on the eastern perimeter?
That's what I wanted to bring up. The forest has gone completely silent. No wind, no insects, no movement on any of the trail cameras. Nothing.
That's a good sign, isn't it?
No, it isn't. Silence like this doesn't mean nothing is out there. It means everything out there has gone still because something else is moving. I've never heard it this quiet this deep into the season. Not once. It's more alarming than any sound I've heard out here.
I'm going to mark that and keep my eyes on the trap grid. I'll post the moment anything changes.
Everyone stay on the line. No one goes dark tonight.
Hold on. Something just triggered the outer edge of the eastern trap grid. Multiple stations almost simultaneously. That's not how Bigfoot moves the trap line. Bigfoot hits 1 or 2 stations and then stops when it feels resistance. This is moving across the whole outer edge in a continuous pattern.
Secondary markers on the south totem line. 3 of them just went down. West to east. One then the next, then the next. Something is working along that line deliberately. It's not stumbling into them. It's taking them down in order.
Something just moved near the bridge abutments. Below the span, not above it. Pale. Fast. Gone before I could get a clean look. And the bridge lights just cut out. All of them. We're on torches only down here.
I have eyes on the town center. There's a pale figure moving between the buildings on the eastern side of the main street. I'm watching it right now. The speed rules out Bigfoot. It rules out Wendigo. It rules out everything on our list except one. The Rake is inside the town perimeter. Everyone hold your positions and do not fire unless you have a confirmed sighting.
Eastern grid just went completely silent. Every station all at once. Not a sequential probe, not a test. Everything hit the line at the same time. We've got Bigfoot confirmed on the outer edge and something else coming through behind it. Something bigger. We're engaging now.
Hold the line, Martin. Do not let them push past the first block.
The totem line is gone. Both rows. I watched the secondary markers go down one by one and I couldn't stop it. The Wendigo crossed the southern boundary about 2 minutes ago. I've pulled everyone back to the secondary street. We've got line of sight on it, but nobody's getting a clean shot. It keeps moving between the garden walls.
Keep your people back and keep watching it. Don't let it draw anyone forward.
Bridge barrier is under pressure from below. The span is shaking. Whatever is under there has a wingspan. I can hear it hitting the underside of the crossing. Mothman is trying to force the closure from beneath. We're holding, but the barrier bolts are straining.
2 residents down on my street. Bigfoot got past the outer line before we could push it back. We've driven it back into the tree line, but it cost us.
I'm in the town center. I've had eyes on the Rake for the last several minutes. It's moving address to address on the eastern side of the main street. In the space of 2 minutes, I watched it kill 3 people. 3 firearms are hitting it. I can see that they're connecting, but it's not going down. It's slowing slightly, but it's not stopping.
I've got it. It's crossing the open lot on the eastern edge. Clear angle, taking the shot. I hit it. Upper left flank. Solid hit.
Confirmed. It broke off. It's moving toward the tree line at speed. It's gone into the forest. Everyone watch the perimeter in case it circles.
Wendigo is pulling back. The dawn light is reaching the southern streets. It doesn't like it. It's retreating toward the tree line.
Eastern cryptids are withdrawing, both of them, back into the forest. The grid held them long enough.
Bridge pressure has stopped. Something let go of the underside of the span. The shaking has stopped. We're still standing out here.
I've spent the last hour going street by street. More than half the town is gone. I don't have a precise number yet, and I'm not going to guess. What I know is that the Rake is wounded somewhere in that forest, and that every cryptid that came through tonight has pulled back with the dawn. We made it to morning. That's what we have right now.
And the Rake is still out there, wounded, but out there.
All right. Sun's up and we need to move before we lose the daylight hours to grief. Martin, I need you walking the entire eastern trap grid right now. I want to know what can be reset today and what needs full reconstruction. Janie, same for the totem line. Every marker, every stake, every binding. Give me an honest inventory.
Already out here. Give me a few minutes to walk the full line. Johnny, this wasn't incidental damage from the cryptids passing through. Every single mechanism on this line has been deliberately pried open or jammed. The teeth on the larger traps have been bent back. The anchor chains on 3 of them have been pulled clean out of the ground. This was done by hand, or whatever the Rake uses instead of hands.
How many can be reset today?
Maybe a third of them with what we have on hand. The rest need parts we don't currently have in the stockpile. Full reconstruction on the outer stations is going to take at least 2 days.
Then we start with the third we can fix and work outward from there. It's not ideal, but it's something.
I finished walking the totem line, or what's left of it. These markers weren't pushed over. They were shattered. The carved markers that took us the better part of a week to prepare last spring. The bindings, the cords, everything, destroyed in a sequence. You can see it in the way the debris falls. It worked from west to east, same as I reported last night, taking each one apart before moving to the next. This is going to take days to rebuild properly. We can put up temperature markers as a first layer, but they won't hold against a Wendigo the way the full line would.
Temporary markers go up today. We build properly behind them while they hold. That's the order of priority.
Hey, I'm at the far eastern tree line, on the edge of town where the lot opens up toward the forest. I've got something you all need to see. That blood trail from Jess's shot is clear and continuous. No breaks, no pooling, no point where it stops or changes direction. It heads northeast into the deep forest and doesn't deviate. I can follow this.
Ron, I hear you, but we need you here. We've lost more than half the town, and we're looking at 2 days minimum before the eastern grid is functional again. Losing you before the final stretch of autumn puts us in a worse position than we're already in.
I know that, Johnny. I've thought about it, but here's what I keep coming back to. If the Rake recovers, and it has weeks to do that in that forest, it comes back for us again. And when it does, it won't find a full town with intact defenses. It'll find a depleted town with a rebuilt but thinner line, and it will do exactly what it did to Vixen Town. We won't survive a second night like last night. We won't. Not with the numbers we have left.
He's right. The logic holds. A wounded Rake that recovers is a more dangerous problem than a rebuilt trap grid we may never need. If there's a chance to end this while it's weakened, we have to take it.
Ron, the emergency explosive stockpile is in the lockup behind the old Water Authority building. You know the combination.
I know it.
Then go. Martin, Janie, Jess. Defense reconstruction starts now. Let's get to work.
Understood.
On it.
Following the trail northeast. It's holding consistent. No deviation, no doubling back. Whatever direction it fled last night, it didn't change course. The further in I go, the quieter it gets. Same kind of quiet Jess described last night at the perimeter. Everything in this forest knows something is out here. Hold on. There's a clearing ahead. There are remains in this clearing. More than a few. The decomposition on most of them is advanced. These aren't from last night. Some of these have been here for weeks. I can see personal effects. A keychain with a Millhaven Town logo on it. A jacket with a Hartfield Community Center emblem on the breast pocket. These people came from different towns. It's been collecting them out here for a long time.
Oh God.
How many?
More than I can count quickly. I'm not stopping to count. I'm keeping moving. But there's something else. Further along the trail, closer to the hillside, I recognize one of the jackets. That's a Jonasville volunteer watch jacket. And the one beside it has a radio clipped to the belt. That's our equipment. That's the scout team. What's left of them. They never had a chance to send anything back. They walked in and it was already waiting.
Run.
I'm sorry, man.
The blood trail continues into the hillside. There's a tunnel entrance set into the concrete at the base of the slope. Old decommissioned sewage infrastructure by the look of it. Maybe 30 years out of service. The trail goes straight in. I'm going in. I'm inside. It's deep, much deeper than it looks from the entrance. The blood trail runs along the left wall all the way to the far end. It's there, at the far end, crouched down with its head forward. It's not moving. I don't think it knows I'm here. It's sleeping.
Ron, don't move.
Don't wake it.
I'm not planning to. I'm starting to place the charges now, working from the structural points along the walls first, then the ceiling joints. If I bring the ceiling down along the full length, nothing at the far end walks out of here.
Take your time. Do it right.
It's done. Everything I brought is planted. I'm moving back toward the entrance now, slow and quiet. Oh crap, something is blocking the exit. The Wendigo's standing at the mouth of the tunnel. It's filling the whole opening. There's no way past it. I don't see another option here. At least it'll be 2 birds, 1 stone.
Ron.
Ron, please.
Tell me the defense reconstruction is going well.
It is. Janie and Martin have been at it all morning. The Eastern Grid has 1/3 of its stations back online already.
Good. That's good. One more thing. The Rake just shifted. It's still crouched, but it moved its head. I think it can smell the Wendigo at the entrance. It's not looking at me yet. Just sitting there between the 2 of us. There's something almost strange about it right now. For the first time since any of this started, it looks small. Johnny, I want you to know that you've kept this town standing through things that would have broken most people. That matters. It's always mattered.
Ron, don't.
Martin, there's nobody I'd rather have on the Eastern Line. Nobody. You never once complained and you never once backed down.
Ron, come on, man.
Janie, those totems you carved last spring. I always thought they were the most impressive thing in this whole operation. I never told you that. I should have.
Ron, please stop talking like this. Please.
Jess, you were right about all of it. From the very first message at the start of the season, every single thing you flagged was right. I'm glad you didn't stop saying it.
We're going to remember you. All of us. This town is going to remember you.
She's right. What you're doing in there is the reason Jonasville is still standing. We know that.
Come home, Ron. Find another way out. There has to be another way.
There isn't. I've looked. The Wendigo hasn't moved from the entrance, and the Rake just woke up. The shift in the air must have done it. The Wendigo's presence, the smell of the charges, something. It's risen out of its crouch. It's standing at the far end now, and it's looking directly at the charges on the walls. In all my years dealing with cryptids, I have never once seen any of them show recognizable fear. Not Bigfoot when the trap closes. Not the Wendigo when the totem line holds. Not Mothman when the bridge shuts. They register obstacles and they adjust. But this is different. It's looking between the charges and me, back and forth. And it's not moving. It knows what they are. Somehow it knows exactly what they are. That's something, isn't it? that the most dangerous thing any of us has ever faced is standing in a tunnel being afraid of me. Goodbye, everyone. It's been an honor.
I just heard something. From the northeast. Deep concussive sound. Felt it in the ground more than heard it.
I heard it too. I'm watching the northeast tree line right now. The smoke is already thinning. That means the collapse was clean.
It's done.
Autumn has 11 days remaining. The eastern grid is being rebuilt and the totem line will follow. With the Rake confirmed eliminated and the Wendigo gone with it, what's left out there in that forest is disorganized. We've managed disorganized cryptid behavior for years. We know how to do that. Everyone report in on your sectors.
Southern boundary is holding. Temporary markers are up and nothing has tested them since dawn.
Eastern grid is at half capacity and climbing. No movement on the trail cameras.
Eastern perimeter is quiet. The forest is loud again. Insects, wind, all of it. The way it's supposed to sound.